Now, is investing in a mobile home, if you buy a mobile home, is that a wise investment? Like a rental property, you buy a single family home or a duplex or an apartment complex. Is it actually wise to buy a mobile home as an investment? Well, we're going to talk about that right now. Hey everybody, Dustin Heiner here with Master Passive Income, and I show people how to quit their job, that JOB, that just over broke job, by investing in real estate rental properties. Now, is investing in a mobile home a wise investment? Now, before we get started, definitely hit subscribe. I definitely want you to not miss out on all this great real estate investing information that I just give out for free here on YouTube. A mobile home versus a single family home versus a duplex or a quad, which is 4 units, or an apartment complex, anything like that. When we're looking at investing, we're trying to example all these different types of properties. Now, let's just look at a single family home and a mobile home. There are many different things when you're thinking about a single family home. Single family homes are fantastic. You make cash flow. You have a mortgage you can buy the property with. The value appreciate, it goes up. You have the tenants paying off the mortgage. Now, that's all about single family homes. But let's talk about mobile homes. If you want to watch more about single family homes, check the description. I have a lot more videos on how to invest in single family homes. That's how I quit my job. I don't work that 9-to-5 JOB, that just over broke job anymore. I have 30 plus properties, and that's how I make money. But I do not own any mobile homes. Let me give you some reason why mobile homes are not the best investment. Single family homes are fantastic. The biggest thing, there's two big things about a mobile home. Two big ones, but there's a lot of other ones. But the first big one is it is a depreciating asset. It's a depreciating asset, which means the value goes down over time. A single family home, we all know the value of homes go up over time, but a mobile home is literally on top of the land. See, now the reason why single family homes go up in value is because it's physically attached to the land. It's not sitting on top of it, it's physically attached to it. And that is what makes the home appreciate or go up in value. See, now a mobile home just sits on top of land. And so you don't own the land, you might, but the property is not physically attached. Now, the way taxes are valued, or the way your property is taxed, is you have the land and then you have the improvements on top of that land. The land itself is worth a lot of money, but then you put the improvements on top of it. A mobile home is a little bit of an improvement, but it's not physically attached. So they do not count it the same as a single family home. Just like a car or a boat or a trailer, those depreciate in value. They go lower and down in value. And the bad thing is, as you're investing in mobile homes, you buy it, let's say, for $50,000 or $60,000. Over time, in 10 years, it might be worth $40,000 or $50,000. In 20 years or 25 years, it might be worth $10,000. The value goes down. Now, a single family home, what happens is the value goes up, even though the property itself gets more run down, just like a single family home gets more run down. It's just looked at differently. So that's the biggest one, is it depreciates. And another bad thing about mobile homes is more than likely you're not going to own the land that it is sitting on top of. The land is where all the value is. If you have a house that's normally a single family home, but you pick it up off of the land, it's going to depreciate in value. It's only when a single family home is attached to the land, physically attached to the land, that it actually appreciates. So with a mobile home, more than likely it's going to be in a mobile home park. So you're going to have to pay fees for the owner of the land to park your vehicle, which is your mobile home, on top of that. And then if you need to move it because they're raising the price of the land, you can't afford to actually stay there, you have to pay, and which is going to be more expensive than just paying for the increase in land. You have to pay to pick up that mobile home and physically move it, detach everything, then reattach it and all that sort of stuff. That is really problematic when you're looking at cash flow. You're not investing in something that is actually tangible, physically an asset that's attached to the ground. It's something that's movable. And so your lease payments every single month that you're gonna have to pay on top of your mortgage, on top of your garbage fees, on top of the HOA, their homeowners association, if there's one, everything inside that land that you're in the trailer park, you have to pay for that money. That's an extra added expense. But the biggest thing is the depreciation. Now, couple that with the expense of the land, and you don't own the land, all that combined. Now, I would say, if you remember, now we invest in real estate rental properties and make money in 6 different ways. I'll quickly go over them. Number 1, you have passive income. Number 2, you have equity capture. Number 3, you have forced appreciation. Number 4, you have market appreciation. Number 5, you have tax benefits. And number 6, you have the pay down of your mortgage that your tenants do. They pay you rent and you pay off your mortgage. You pay off the principal and interest. Now, what's interesting with all 6 of these types of ways that we make money with a mobile home, we don't get market appreciation. We may get equity capture, but then the equity capture goes away because let's say it's worth $60,000. You buy it for $40,000, but eventually that equity's gone because the value of the house goes even more. So those are 2 ways that are literally stripped out. Now, you would get passive income, which is great. You would also get tax benefits, but at the same time, you will not get the depreciation. Depreciation is fantastic. When I buy a single family home, I get depreciation. So here's what it really comes down to. Really complex, but what it all comes down to, if you buy a house, a single family home is attached to the land, the value of that house is actually written off over 27.5 years from your taxes. So if it's worth $100,000, divide that up by 27.5, and each time you have a tax return, you actually put that amount towards your income. So if you're making $100,000, decrease it by that much every single year. And so over 27.5 years, all that money is then depreciated. But we know it's an appreciating asset. It goes up, but at tax purposes, we show that it goes down. It's fantastic. So those are the main reasons why you should not invest in mobile homes. Now, there are a lot of people that do great with mobile homes. There are a lot of people that make a lot of money from mobile homes. I personally, I'm a land guy. I love land. I want to buy land, not necessarily land, vacant land, but I want to buy a house that's attached to it that makes me money. I don't want to buy something that depreciates in value, something that I have to pay somebody else to actually utilize their land. So that was everything for mobile homes. You guys are awesome. Check out this video right here. I want to show you how to invest in real estate. You guys are fantastic. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.